nonsense on my TV. Heaven on earth is what I need when I feel I'm in hell every time I breathe. One line from the outside, what you hear? A bunch of nonsense all in my ear. Rich man, poor man, we all gotta pay. It's freedom ain't free, especially around my way.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night. This your boy Nonsense Nap here, and today on Napsational Movie Reviews, I will be reviewing the movie Spider-Man Far From Home. This will be a non-spoiler review, and it will be fairly short as well, obviously with no spoilers. But if you haven't seen this movie, I definitely recommend you going to check it out. If you don't really know what it's going to be about, you might want to watch Infinity War and Endgame just to get yourself adjusted into this film. But yeah, man, you know, John Watts, again, directing this another Spider-Man movie, and he knocked it out the park. The first one was, what I want to say, a two-run, home run. This one was a grand slam, you know, maybe a triple. Maybe the third song might be a grand slam, who knows. But he did an amazing job directing this film. The cast, again, Tom Holland as Spider-Man, Zendaya as Michelle Jones, a.k.a. MJ, and Jacob Battalion as Ned Leeds. You also got Kobe Smulders as Maria Hill, and Sam Jackson reprising his role as Nick Fury, along with John Favreau as Happy Hogan, and Marissa Tomei as May Parker. And you know, with Happy and his Aunt May, their chemistry on film was dope. I like their little relationship. The teachers, JB Smoove and Martin Starr, always providing the comedy. They did a very good job in this film as well. But seeing the core back together with Zendaya, Ned, and MJ, Ned, and Pete was dope. You know, just seeing their camaraderie on film and how they interact with each other after this 5-year time skip was very good as well. So essentially what you got here is, again, after the what's called, you know, the dusting is in this film has been coined the term blip. So, you know, those who got blipped away and then 5 years later got blipped back, you know, the school essentially wanted to do something for those individuals, and they allowed them to go on a school trip to Venice. And that helps them get adjusted and acclimated with things, so as opposed to just getting, you know, just diving right back into school where they left off, because testing was messed up. You had a younger brother who was younger than someone, but now 5 years later, they're older than their older brother, but, you know, essentially was the younger brother. So, you know, I feel like a lot of things got to get adjusted, and that's what we kind of get in this film with the audience as well, along with Peter Parker. You know, we're getting adjusted to how things are now, and then also, you know, still trying to be a teenager and get, you know, adjusted to hormones and everything else, and just kind of be able to live your life. And you get to really see that fleshed out on this film, and the sense of where he's growing up. And that's what I really enjoy with this. You saw his confliction played out on this in this movie. We're dealing with the passing of Tony Stark, you know, Iron Man. And you also get to see how, you know, he's, again, coming of age and being his own version of Spider-Man. And I really enjoyed that. But I will say, you know, the special effects team stole the show in this movie, because they stayed really true to Quentin Beck, a.k.a. Mysterio's character. And I got to say, Jake Gyllenhaal did an amazing job. I enjoyed how they, again, was being true to his character, and how he just was charismatic in ways where he needed to be, and the relationship that him and Tom Holland had on screen was very well done. But I also enjoyed Sam Jackson in this film, Nick Fury, as how he pushed, you know, Spider-Man to be better. You know, essentially, like, you know, you want to protect your neighborhood, but man, like, you've been in space. Like, come on now, like, we need you out here. You wanted to do this, and now you have the opportunity to, and you falling back. You can't do that now. It's not. That's not how this works. And, you know, Sam is going to push and push and push until he gets his way. So, well, Nick Fury, rather, is going to push and push and push until he gets his way. And I like that. They're still staying true to that, even after this 5-year skip. You know, he is essentially having to get adjusted with these things as well, too. And that's what you really get to see in this film, like, the adjustment throughout for everybody. And then in the closing way, it's like, all right, everything is coming together. You know, so I really enjoyed it. You know, again, John Watts did an amazing job directing this. The special effects team did a gorgeous job as far as displaying everything on film. And yeah, you know, if you haven't seen it, again, I recommend going to watch it. For me, I give it a grade of an A. For those who have checked this film out, let me know down below what you guys thought. Who was your favorite character, without spoiling, you know, in this movie? Who stole the show for you if they did? I will say, as opposed to Endgame, you didn't have any end credits or like end trailers. Stay for this one because it's traditional to the MCU. You will have, I believe, 2 or 3 to look forward to, and they are definitely to be looked forward to. So stay at the end of that. You know, I will have like a spoiler review coming soon, but let me know in the comments below what you guys thought, and always remember, you can't take a bad nap. Peace.